Welcome in everyone. Today we're gonna write. We're gonna be writing stuff. That's the wrong app. I have to join the call, but I will wait a moment. Do I have for the background? I wanted to open for the background something. Or in case someone comes in, so I can show something. I guess I open Qhurukka's sprite. There we have it. But I want this in the front actually. Since nobody came in, I will just join Mora. Welcome in, Ray. First and most important chatter. Can you hear me, Mora? Yes, you can. That's good. That's good. I am here. I did it. Well, Ray might be in my how is it called? In my channel, my Telegram channel. Because Ray has Telegram. Probably that's the reason. I wouldn't want to alone take care of a Discord server, to be honest. Because it seems like a lot of work. Like, I don't know. I was thinking about joining a Discord server if anyone wants to have one together, but okay, I will read through stuff. I canceled the request? What? How? Okay, which request? If this of the stream together? Okay, does it work now? I was just clicking stuff. I noticed you set up stuff in the Discord server and new people joined. Are they all beta readers or do they also serve other functions? Oh, they're our entertainment. I see, I see. So I was talking with my girlfriend, and she might be willing to help us with sound design and music, and help with programming questions. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say before I ask for an invite or something. Okay. Okay. I see, I see. Nothing. What is mush supposed to mean? Oh. I'm just reading over what I already wrote. It's bullying us. It's hard. Don't. Welcome in, Mona. I'm glad to see you here again. We have to spread mode. We have to make a mono spread. Wait, I didn't even notice during the streams. Did you develop it? OMG! OMG. I'll try. Wait, look here. Here in this stream. Here's Qhurukka, here. But you know that it doesn't matter much because we have a combined chat and also combined audio, so He can still be a menace in chat. He will go over again as soon as I start writing. I can't. Wait, I have an idea. Browse. I'm gonna give Qhurukka. No, I probably just didn't update. I take care of that in a moment. Look, instead of me, there's just Qhurukka in the A. You have to take care of something before I make you. So, I think I have to get the chest on there as well. Instead of me, just the bird. Okay, now I can unmute you. I forgot to unmute the audio channel. So there you have it.
Just put the damn bird on the screen just like that, huh?
Mhm.
I know that's right, Gary.
Yeah.
I know that's goddamn right.
There's nothing else you need to see. You can just look at the bird. Appreciate the bird.
I know that's goddamn right, Gary. I know that's goddamn right. As long as I don't make a bird-shaped PNG tuber, I know Ray will eventually run off and leave me alone. As long as I don't make a bird-shaped PNG tuber. The beak, the feathers, the feather colors, the chest. Just wait until we get some of the more saucier Qhurukka sprites. The zesty poses for Qhurukka. Stop talking, I'm busy staring at something. My apologies.
Oh, accidentally caps locked myself. So what do we want to write?
Listen, if it keeps you from being a menace, then you know what? I'm all for it. And it keeps you from being a menace. So boom, I'm all for it. That's crazy. Is it, Ray?
I can. I will make the Qhurukka smaller because if I. Well, I also didn't have like the reactive Discord up. So, Qhurukka is now proper size, and I have to turn the reactive Discord. Where do we put him? On my head. Exactly. I have a little bird friend on my head. So. What did I do? I got a redeem. Wait. Welcome in, Mono. Second most important chatter.
Let me see if I can get a visual for this.
Do we have a season in mind where all this takes place?
Maybe like, damn. Maybe like spring?
Like spring, so it would be it would make sense if someone would wear a light jacket or something.
Yeah, let's go with that. We could do spring into summer to, yeah, let's just go with spring. Spring is good. Spring is nice.
Do we have a document where we can note that down for everyone? Might also be.
That down. What do you mean? Just put. No, I don't.
Okay, so I know it and you know it, and then we have to tell Viral as well, because it will be important for the backgrounds.
Fair enough. I have no idea where we could put that.
And maybe for the sprite artwork, if I think we should make a proper sprite for the tavern owner, for Natalie, yeah. Natalina. I think she should get one because that's where we go back to every day.
You mess up, you get. So she spanks you on your buns, and you're like, you get kicked out of the tavern. Yeah.
Until you get out. Let's plan that you get kicked out of the tavern.
You say you could get kicked out of the tavern. Why not?
How would you do that?
You would be a very bad patron, and then Natalina would be like, you know what? I have had enough, and then she would spank you on your hands, and you would get kicked out of the tavern. You would have to, I don't know, live with Qhurukka, or live with Garal, or get eaten alive by Martillus, or get buried under rubble with Garox. Who knows? All we know is that it's not a good time.
What? Okay.
I mean, you could. I wouldn't. That it's in. I would say that it's in the realm of possibility. I would not rule it out, but it's not.
Live with Qhurukka.
It's being facetious, but the idea, it's not lost on me. It would be a fun thing to explore a bit, but you know.
I think you failing in, or one part of failing in any job you take on, is that you can't pay her and she kicks you out because you can't pay your room.
Well, the way it's currently set up, which that is also something that could be discussed. Take care, Mono. Do what you gotta do. The way it's currently set up is that you are paid for. I did not determine the time, but basically it's just like on someone else's good graces and the weight of their coin purse, you are paid for. And you can stay there. I mean, you can stay there for a time, of course, but she might ask for payment, she might not. I don't know just yet. But yeah, and that's how it is for right now. Is it gonna stay that way? Don't know.
Right.
Howdy, Ray. To play with you.
You wants to play with Ray. What do they play?
They play a game that I don't know. I think it's called like 7 Days to Die.
Oh, that one. "7 Days to Die."
God, writing is so hard.
Exactly.
But hey, even though, let's see, if I subtract these 7 words up here, apparently, I am currently at 362 and it's been an hour. So that's good. Oh, I can't add, but that's not new.
I need my dictionary.
That's good. Even though I think this is rubbish, it's good that I'm getting back into the swing of it. If only it were actually just something worth reading. It's a bit rubbish. I've been balancing multiple games. See, Ray isn't faithful.
Faithful to one game? I'm also not faithful to one game. But recently I played Qhurukka a lot. They had a really good Pride event that got me hooked again.
I don't even know what Pokerogue is. I've seen people yip yap lip flap about it, but I don't know what it is. I wish I played games. All I do is just be sad.
Qhurukka is a browser game. You can play it for free. You can just try it out.
Well, what is that?
Well, you kind of make a team and you try to win 200 battles in a row without all of them dying. And you can catch certain Pokemon you defeat to develop your team. And you get like drops, like TMs or vitamins and stuff. I think it's fun.
Register. Okay, I just wanted to know what Pokerogue is. I don't want to do all this shit.
Oh.
So you just basically slap your Pokemon and make stuff happen? Pokerogue is a unique roguelike experience set in a Pokemon universe. Unlike traditional Pokemon games, Pokerogue features procedurally generated worlds. Adapting the encounters change with every playthrough. This injects a hefty dose of strategy and playability, forcing you to adapt to ever-changing situations. Additionally, while it doesn't have permadeath like some roguelikes, Pokerogue offers a challenging experience that requires careful planning and resource management.
Ray,
Remain shrouded in a bit of mystery. However, the game's development can be found on GitHub, hinting at a passionate community effort. This collaborative spirit adds another layer of intrigue to the ever-evolving Pokerogue. For the audience right. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're in for a fresh challenge that tests your strategic thinking. And okay, now I might push it.
Warum, Ray?
Well, I guess it's this.
Ich wollte dir bloß sagen, Ray, dass ich keinen einzigen Run gewonnen hätte, wenn ich nicht Safe Scumming machen würde.
Ray's making you speak German again, huh?
Ja.
Okay. Well, just because you have to speak in German doesn't mean you have to type in German.
Maybe I switch to... Oh, vielleicht wechsle ich zu instrumentaler Musik. Ja. Ist weniger ablenkend.
I got distracted by Merriam-Webster, and I got this. I'm looking up their. Oh wait, I can't. I'll wait. I'll wait because you have to speak in German only.
Ja, der German Timer läuft noch. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich das beschreiben will. Ja, es ist schwer. Es ist schwer, in Deutsch zu reden und in Englisch zu schreiben.
Ray gives me the ick. Ich habe eine sehr gute Idee. Wie wär's, wenn die Sprache, die Qhurukka spricht, Deutsch ist? Ray stimmt uns zu, wir sollten Qhurukka nur Deutsch sprechen lassen. I'm glad that you're agreeing that Qhurukka should only speak German. Shut up, Mora. Wow, that's rude. He said most definitely, I would love to beat it in one stream. That's not what he said. Gar, you can hard to write in German. I heard Qhurukka and I immediately disagree. Ray, what are you talking about?
So I had a great idea because Ray loves to hear German that much. We should make Qhurukka only speak German.
Okay, so we are. Ganryu, you're going to cause a lot of problems if you do that. You know that, right?
I'm gonna cause more German speakers. One, at least.
No.
And that is Qhurukka.
There's nothing wrong with Qhurukka speaking German. It just doesn't. More like, where is that coming from?
I'm just joking.
I know.
I just wanted Ray to make Ray regret his choices.
Like, I mean, that's kind of funny though. Like, you have this bird, which is a seasonal creature, and then it only speaks in German. And it flies around speaking in German, and you can't understand it. You're just like, okay, right. This whole ass giant bird is speaking in goddamn German. Hey, damn.
And in German, it has to speak another language. Maybe Spanish.
That's too much. That's you're doing a lot. I'm not so sure. No, for the sake of keeping things grounded, we'll just have them speak in English.
You can't keep
I'm
that
not
bird
against
grounded.
like,
This bird has to fly.
be quiet. I know. Don't say that. Huh. I'm not against them speaking in other languages, but it's more the fact like where the fuck is that coming from?
We don't have to have
Be
it.
like, you know, I'm about to speak Japanese, but why? Why are you about to speak Japanese, giant bird? Why don't say? He tried to make a joke. I had to stop him. I had to set Ganryu straight. You know, can't be making no jokes over there.
You setting me straight.
He said he's Okay, let me get back to typing. Oh, I know what I need to do. I haven't done yet.
Type in.
There we go. I know what I was supposed to be looking at and not getting distracted by. Way about to talk to the crash out. Trying to think of like a fantasy kitchen. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, what the fuck is a fantasy, like, what should it have? Because, you know, we in generic medieval times, so to speak. So what the fuck is in there for them to be able to like make this food and do this shit real quick?
Which,
So I just needed
what food? What is the scene?
The main character is getting up to make breakfast, and they're being taken into the kitchen to shake their ass and do a little something something. But I didn't.
Oh, so breakfast isn't included.
It is.
Well, it depends. Breakfast is very dependent on the region you are in. For us, it would be bread with different spreads and cold meat slices and stuff. Very thin sliced meat.
I've heard that Germans eat cold everything. Cold breakfast, cold lunch,
Cold.
cold.
You could say that it's like we have one warm meal a day, and it depends on the family, I guess, if it's dinner or lunch. But because most people are at work for lunch, they have like packed lunches, because going out to eat every day because you're at work is like too expensive. Like restaurants here in Germany are way more expensive than doing your own food and have a packed lunch.
And the worst part of it all is that there's no red 40 in any of the food. So, you know how I feel about red 40.
Sausage for breakfast. Sausage. I think if we have any sausage for breakfast. Your crown looks like a cockatiel head. It's a crown, but I see the little bird. I cannot see the So cute.
Okay, I gotta find something that's functional medieval kitchen.
Functional medieval kitchen.
Okay, and they made this in The Sims. Okay, so I know if they made it in The Sims, they didn't use no AI shit. Okay, so we have like a stove. We have
I actually have from a museum photos of a medieval kitchen. If I can share that to you.
Sure.
Remember where I saved that.
Because I have to describe this kitchen now.
Wait, I didn't.
And I'm like thinking, like I wish. You know what? Let me open up Baldur's Gate 3. Let me see if I have a save file before the end of the game, so I can look into there.
I have not transferred it. I have so much. I have an idea. I will put Qhurukka back over my little face, so no one will see that my tuber doesn't move. Qhurukka. I will get my phone to give you the thing that you need. Okay. I'm gonna spam you with shit. Resources.
Oh, you're sending me stuff. Like if I make the kitchen like a certain place in Baldur's Gate 3, or if I just have that as my visual, I will be fine. Thing is, do I have a save file there before I don't? Oh, I do.
Oh, I have like how stuff looked. 10 selected and it's already too much. Can only upload 10 at a time. Oh, fuck. One. Come on. Did it work? Or did I send it twice now?
I don't know. I don't have anything from you on Discord.
I think I accidentally sent it twice. Because it said I couldn't send it.
Oh, you sent it in here. You sent it. Okay.
I have even more. Actually, that might also be good for stuff that I am doing. 7. I think that was it. Yeah. We got a raid. Last streaming, writing, reading. Ooh. I was just in my reference photo things. And there's an advertisement soon.
Thank you for the welcome in, people.
Yeah, welcome.
He's looking up different references and stuff for other people. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Let's see. That's probably you can't.
You start supporting the writer community. Thank you so much. What were you writing or reading? I don't know if you were writing or reading. I do not yet feel part of the writer community because it's like, I guess it's my first big writing project, I would say. The other ones is like small stuff. Ooh, VIP fantasy novel. That sounds cool. Novel sounds way more advanced than what I'm doing here.
Well, technically you are writing a novel.
Do I?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
OMG.
We are both writing a novel together.
A visual novel. Ah, no.
Yes. There you go.
Thank you for following the channel.
You realize that everything that you're doing, you're basically, girl, I have no sense of direction. You're basically making a silly little, like a 10 to 15 page, 10 to 20 page entry every chapter, right? That we make, and that's a small novel.
10 to
I made it to that. I walked around it. Okay.
How do we measure the pages?
I don't know that off the top of my head, knock on the front. I just know that visual novel is, novellas are typically shorter stories that can be consumed in nice small juicy chunks. And yeah.
I can make Qhurukka small again. I'm done with sending the pictures. I hope it was helpful. I sent something for me as well. There's like a model of a building without, or with kind of an open roof, how the roof construction was, or how the rooms inside are and stuff. Really love that model.
Okay, so I mean, I am going to look at what it is that you sent me as well, but I'm also playing both. I just opened it up. Wow, this is so crunchy. Woo. Look at Halson. Why are his tits so big? Jesus, what the hell is happening? Halson, why are your tits so big?
Novellas.
Anyway,
specifically a telenovelas. Oh god.
So it's like a gas? It looks like a gas stove.
A gas stove? I wouldn't say they have gas in the Middle Ages.
I said that's what it looks like, but it upon closer inspection, it's not gas. It does look like some kind of knob for something, but maybe that's to let out the fumes in there.
So
because I'm assuming there's this little hole in the giant stove. God, please get out the fucking way. Really? You just had to be really? Anyways, there seems to be like a giant stove apparatus, and then they open up this little here.
Yeah.
I would assume to put in some coals, to light those up.
Yeah, probably.
And then maybe some other stuff as well. I'm trying to make it work, okay?
I don't know if those are like, it just seems something like I never seen before in those museums.
I mean, I'm fine with the more historically accurate take. This is, like I said, I'm just using Baldur's Gate because there's a place in Baldur's Gate where they have a kitchen, and I could just use. Oh my god! Please get out the fucking way, dude. I'm actually about to kill you because I
Well,
gotta
if
get
you
you
have
goddamn.
the tiled stuff, what you're looking at right now, seems more like for if you're cooking at a place for some royalty, and even the royalty in our region where we could look at the kitchens didn't have fancy tiled kitchens, because that's like not where the beauty has to be, because it's just a workplace.
It's more than just a workplace, ganryu. That's rude.
Yeah, it
Don't
seems
be
a
rude.
little weird because the countertop doesn't feel like it's fitting.
Well, they probably didn't do everything perfectly, and I'm fine with that. I'm not super pressed about it. I just wanted to figure out how some of the inside areas were looking and blah 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 womp womp womp. Like, I know from my general understanding of history that they had a big thing on that they shoved firewood under, they lit the wood. Of course, the smoke and the heat from the wood would come up and heat the things that was on top of, like, the kiln. Kiln is not the right word. That was on top of the stove, for lack of a better term. And I understand how that worked, but that I still need like a visual to fucking describe, because just trying to rip it straight out of my squishy little gray matter might not be the best. But I think I can make something happen. I'm gonna run to the bathroom right quick in the middle of this ad though. All right, so I will be right back. But I think this is a nice starting point at the very least.
Sure. So now we are here. With our thoughts.
Right. Let's get back to it.
I don't know how to write. No. Oh. Like this? Yeah. Okay.
How is it already 2 o'clock? Have I actually been streaming for at least 2 hours?
Now I take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
No, you can't go to the bathroom after I go to the bathroom. That was just me. No ganryu. He went to the bathroom without me. You can see Qhurukka from my stream. How can you see Qhurukka from my... never mind. Let me get rid of the ganryu picture-in-picture. Well, 374 words in an hour. I'll take it. Oh. I think I was getting distracted. Okay. Do I actually need this scene right now? No, I don't think I do. The kitchen is important, maybe. No, I'll describe it now, but I'll cut what I describe, and then we'll just have to come back here later because this is not really up. I hate this. I wish I could just get it out of my head what it is that I want, but I have to go around. You take 3 lefts to make a right, and 3 rights to make a left. Yeah, I'm taking 3 rights to make a left. I just typed in the word open stoves. So let's see what we're doing. This is pretty good.
I'm back.
So where's the cooking area here in these pictures that you have given me, Ganryu? Because I am not seeing it.
Okay, so let me see again. So we have a stove top. We have like a little corner in the 1, 2, 3, 4th picture. Oh, that's like storage. Okay, it's not. We have a cauldron.
Okay.
We have in the, now I have to count pictures. 1, 3, 4. In the 8th picture, there's a stove with different ingredients here, molds and stuff. There's a big stove top and there's one in the corner, a kitchenette. In a similar style where you have like the little chutes where you put in the firewood. It has like the stove top.
Yeah, so firewood at the bottom. Okay, firewood at the bottom. That doubles as a heat source. Not doubles, but it's a heat source for the stove. And it also functions as an oven when you put like a little plate in there for those kind of meals. And okay. I can see the place where you have the ingredients on. I'm looking at another picture as well, and it's a generic, it's like it's generic fantasy stove or some shit like that. Yeah. So my thing is, how big is this tavern, and how many of these would they fucking have?
You know that my mother and my grandmother used those old stoves. My mother as a younger child, and my grandmother probably even in her adulthood.
Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Let's
see. I even skipped scenes like that.
An island, an island, island. I see. We put the wood in the fire, and then the smoke goes up through the smoke hole out into the air. Into the smoke hole. Into the smoke hole. Okay. And the second set of images, Ganryu, is what exactly? Is this like a tavern, some kind of homestead? Is this das?
Was ist das? Oh God. The second set of images. Oh, the second set. It's a family house, I think. It's a common family house. Yeah. 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 Can you even make it big enough to read?
No, I can't. But I can't. But if you say it's a common family house, then let's just style the tavern like that. Let's save ourselves the headache.
Yeah, it could be that it's. I think it wasn't uncommon that you have a bigger family house where you have like a bed and breakfast, because there's a difference between a tavern and a how is it called? Oh God, it would be in Gasthof in German, but it's something like a bed and breakfast. A tavern were at a specific time more a place where you would drink and eat, not sleep. And then it was a time where you would only sleep, not drink, depending on which era. It's very complicated.
I mean, I'm not really interested in that because from what I understand, you can do it all.
You can do it all.
You eat, you drink, you sleep, you fuck, you meet other adventurers. Like, it's the one-stop shop for a reason. So it's not important to split hairs and be like historically accurate. Like, come on, everybody meets in a tavern for a reason. Okay, let's just
Okay.
You just keep. Not to say that it's not interesting, but it's not relevant.
It's not relevant, yeah.
So that's kind of what. Oh shit! Whoops! I almost kicked something down. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's just I just want to treat the tavern as like a generic fantasy one-stop shop where everything happens. So that's the best way to think of it right now. It's just this one-stop shop where everything happens. And this kitchen is, girl, I never thought in my life I would have to describe a fucking kitchen, man. A medieval kitchen. I can describe a modern kitchen, but a medieval kitchen, I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on in there? Like, what the fuck do they do? They clap their hands and put a fire out in the middle of the damn thing? I know that's not how it worked, but that's so much for imagination, right? / food rack to the corner of the stove. Island in the center of the space, doubling as a cutting spot as well as another place to put finished food. And I think that's kind of it. Except POV, you are red 40.
What? You are at 40?
You have a fight over there, Ray? I think you are.
What's happening? Wow. Where was I? Yeah. Oh.
I guess they would call it dish pit in fantasy times. The washing area.
Dish pit. Now that I think of it, I don't remember any of the kitchens having a designated washing area. Or I think it might be that you just put them in the bucket and had like well water or spring water and washed it with that.
Can I put you in a bucket and wash you, ganryu?
Yeah, you could do that. Just have to find a medium-sized bucket, not even a big one, just medium-sized. I would probably fit in there.
I feel like I have these 2 storage containers. I feel like I could put you in one of these storage containers and put some water in there and wash you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I could. That's how we would wash you. We would fill it up with water, cold, warm, or hot, and then we would just put you in there and wash you up real good. Ganryu, I just had a brain blast. What if Qhurukka takes you to get a bird bath?
So how far along the lines should that be?
Doesn't matter. Just put out the idea.
Getting
Just put down Qhurukka, main character, bath scene. That's all. Just put it down, and then we can double back to it later.
Okay. I mean,
Ray,
I could write the bird bath scene right now.
Ray, what is that emote, Ray?
Which emote?
Hey.
How is that allowed?
Girl, the way you tell on yourself.
Well, just a question: which one should come first, the romantic sunset in the bell tower or the bath scene?
You said the romantic what in the tower or the other? What was the other scene?
A romantic sunset scene in the bell tower or something.
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're able to build up to first. I'm pretty sure
I have to build up to it.
Yes, you can't just. I'm building up to like. I'm taking a bit more time than I should, respectfully, but I'm building up to, main character wakes up, Natalina smacks them on the bum and says, haha, you need to go get, or else. And he's like, and not he, but they're like, oh, I'm so hungry. So, they're getting breakfast. They're looking at the kitchen. They're like, oh my, it's so big. And, they're going to get a nice meal, and then they're going to go to the courier's office and get impregnated by the damn tree monster. There you go.
Oh, this isn't anymore the prologue. It's already on the route of Garal.
Yes, I'm not working on a prologue anymore until I get some feedback. I will probably chip away at it, but I will also have to work on both things consecutively. Yes, I think that is the word that I need to use. I will work on both things at the same time, but the prologue has taken its first draft, and now this chapter 1 with Garal needs to take its first draft. And yes,
I didn't even think about starting the character in the tavern. Well, that's a thing I can write before.
Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. Make a note to yourself, and then you can go back and revise it. Don't do that right now. Just finish the first draft, and then you can go back and add all the other stuff. Think of it like when you're really struggling to get through your sketch, and you just like, man, I hate this shit. So you just press backspace to delete the entire thing, and you do it over again. That's literally what we're going to have to do with this writing. It's the same principle, just execute it in a different medium. So just put the idea down somewhere. Be like, main character starts in tavern, and then you can go from there. Because the way I wrote the prologue is that you are tired from doing all the other shit beforehand, and you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and you choose whatever. It's going to be mechanical. It's not going to, or I have to figure that out too. When you go to bed for the night, you choose which thing that you want to do, and then you wake up the following morning like, boy, howdy, I want to get snatched. This is okay. So this is the Ray POV. Be like, boy, howdy, I can't wait to go to the construction site and get snatched up by a giant bird. I'm gonna go there right fucking now. And then you go to bed, you wake up, you're like, yeah, let's get snatched up by a bird, and you go get breakfast, and then you smell like the bird's breakfast as you go to the construction area. Blah blah blah. Womp womp womp. A bird comes down and scoops you up. The end. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to make sure that people like Ray felt seen, heard, and understood. Because I know Ray is looking for that. Also, can somebody explain to me what's going on with like Google's autoplay thing? Because it used to choose things that make sense. Now it just has this bullshit music mix thing that I cannot get rid of. It doesn't matter what I do, I cannot get rid of this music mix stuff. It just keeps doing shit. It doesn't pull from my autoplay anymore. It doesn't have like an up next autoplay. It just has this music mix shit that I do not want, that I did not ask for.
You say it's Google?
They said it's on YouTube, right? I don't know why it does that, but it does.
Never used it.
Indeed. It's okay. I decided to switch to YouTube for a time. But yes, writing this scene is hard, ganryu. It's too hard. The only hard thing I want right now is Garal's big, hard chest to flatten me to a pulp. That's what I want. Not this difficult writing assignment that I've given myself. I just want to pop my head off.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I feel like I just, it doesn't matter. I described the kitchen. I can always make it pretty later.
Yeah, you can.
Did you put down that main character wakes up in the tavern at the bottom of your document so you'll know to add it in later? I don't know how you have the Qhurukka document set up because you told me that you didn't really want me to until you were done or something. So
but no, not really. You already read the document one time, right?
Yes.
See.
Did I read it? Yes. I did read it.
Starts in tavern. It's the same thing goes is true for Nautilus, but Nautilus is like on the back burner right now.
Why don't you put Nautilus back burner? You know that he's a water type. That's not going to affect him much. He's got all that blubber and oil and water. Can't burn him up. Maybe if you spear him over an open flame. I'm still thinking about that. Ray, what is that emote? I cannot. Oh, Ray. You telling yourself. You say, oops, my bad, girl. That's not a oops, my bad. You knew damn well what you was typing. So at least we know that Ray is looking forward to that Qhurukka bird bath scene. We have that going for us. Qhurukka bird bath. Who isn't looking forward to the Qhurukka bird bath scene? It's just a belly rub emote. Okay, I think we both know what a belly rub emote is, and for some reason, most of the belly rub emotes I have seen, they are facing the viewer and they are actually like rubbing the belly. This back to the viewer, and the movements are just a little strange, don't you think? Don't you think the movements are a little strange, Ray? Take it up with the person who made it. No. I'm taking it up with the you who used it. I'm taking it up with the you who used it, because what's really going on over there, Ray? Oh, now you just gotta put your hands up like you don't understand what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Yeah, bigger fish to fry. Don't be worrying about the emote backlog. Put some words on the paper. Well, I'm doing pretty good with that. I'm an hour, 15 minutes in of actual work, and we're almost at 500 words. So something's happening. Even if we are like tripping over ourselves to make it happen. But 500 words in an hour and 15 is like not too bad. Even if I know I'm going to cut more than half of these in revisions. But I gotta wake up and write somehow. Worry about my emote backlogs. So rude.
Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Pretty. Who could have that been? Ray. Thank you.
Okay, I'm talking about something else over here. Okay, put this in your notes or whatever, but the tavern that Natalie is the blah blah. Okay, I can her. The tavern that Natalina manages is converted from a camp home that she inherited. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to give her any other siblings or whatever. She does have other employees there. They are relevant when they are relevant, but just keep a mental note or put it somewhere that you need that the tavern is a refurbished family home. Since I like the model that you gave and it's just easier to use that. Please, good God, stop giving me AI generated lo-fi music video. Please. How many times do I have to tell this fucking thing that I don't want to see that shit? Okay, back to the Sonic butt block. At least I know I'm safe there. It really already portfolio day tomorrow again?
Wasn't it recently portfolio day?
You say what now?
Wasn't it recently portfolio day already?
Portfolio day every other goddamn month. What? My friend is saying, he has a big old. He's like, yeah, it's tomorrow. I'm just like, isn't that? Wasn't that? Didn't that just happen? It could be because I don't necessarily pay attention to these things, but I really feel like portfolio day just happened.
Still not ready for portfolio day. Don't have any portfolio pieces right now.
I wish I had a portfolio. I barely have a port.
Oh. How would you try to shush Qhurukka off the roof you're working on?
Okay, I'm a carpenter. This is my first time on the job. There's a giant bird and that's on the fucking roof. How would I get the bird to go away? I don't know. I think if the bird doesn't mean me any harm, it's just sitting up there looking at me, I think I would focus on the task at hand, unless the bird is like, I don't know, doing this shit. And mind you, this.
So the thing is, your overseer already engaged with the bird. Already screaming at the bird, shaking fist in anger.
I mean, okay, so this thing is like, so it towers over me. Like I'm a clean 5'10", right? And this thing is twice my size.
Yes.
Just about. Right. I'm not fucking with that. Okay, I'm gonna mind my fucking business. I'm keeping it about 50. I'm gonna mind my business.
So
yeah.
The player chose that you back up Maurice and chase off the Terrat. So what are you gonna do to chase off the Terrat?
We are on scaffolding.
You're on the roof, not on the scaffolding anymore.
Hey, we're on the roof. We try to some birds that's two times our 5'10" height, right?
I don't know feet and inches and stuff. I just believe you that the bird is double your size, either in height or in width, or both.
Okay, we don't have to split hairs, but it's a big bird, right?
Yeah, it's a very big bird. And it's a very stupid decision, that's true. And I also don't say Maurice was intelligent in any in the response. That's not the point.
I'm gonna be honest. If I went to a job and I knew that there was some not casual relations, that's not right. But I knew there was a not casual encounter because that implies sex. If I knew that there was a chance that some giant creature may impede upon me and I would be beside myself to like deal with it, maybe I wouldn't take the job for one. But for two, if I'm stuck there and I need the cash, I am not going to bother that goddamn bird. I'm not gonna. You know what? You wanna
You don't want a free ride?
You said what?
You don't want a free ride?
I don't know if the creature would be able to communicate that with me. Going to keep it a buck. I don't know if the creature would be able to communicate that with me. I guess. No, I don't want to read your thingy right now because I want to focus on mine. Okay. I think, off the top of my head, just from hearing how things are constructed, you might want to kind of change how that dynamic is being presented, because it seems like a bit of a hard sell. Like the willing suspension of disbelief is great, got it, good. However, it kind of seems like
you're just a scaredy cat.
You're not a scaredy.
Okay, so yeah, I can do that, but I want definitely a route where you just a stupid, fearless human, because I think that might be actually a thing that Qhurukka might like.
I get it. I'm trying to meet you there. I guess I would really have to like read what it is that you're describing to really lock in and get what's going on. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, this thing is twice your size. And then you're just like, get the fuck off of my roof, you goddamn bird. I'm trying to work. And it's like, girl, you gotta.
So you have to think that these are people from the Middle Ages. They might think that the Terrat are not that different from animals. They might employ their tactics in scaring off big animals. They will encounter bears and wolves that are also very, very big.
Okay. Like I said, I'm with you.
Okay, I don't ask you again. It's fine. I will think of something or change the response, I guess.
No, I'm with you. I get what you're saying. I'm just like,
okay.
No, my logical brain. No, give me my logical brain is just like, girl, leave the damn thing alone. But my imaginative brain is just like, oh, this could be a fun interaction. Rada da da da. So what? Okay, try again. What was the question? What was the original question before we went off on a tangent? And I got a little.
So I described the scene. You are on the side of the roof. You removed the broken shingles, or most of them. The bird landed on the ridge of the roof, not that far from you, like in the arm's reach from the bird, but you can't reach the bird because your arm's not that long. Maurice is still on the scaffolding, putting scraps into the bucket because they sent you off there. Maurice screams at the bird because Maurice is fed up with the fucking bird landing during construction. She just vents her anger and frustration because the bird landing there could have broken more tiles.
Okay.
So she's just on the scaffolding screaming at the bird. I wanted to give you two options. Either be a yes sayer and back up your boss, like, oh, boss does the thing, I am gonna help because boss knows what they do. Or stop boss from doing stupid stuff. And the phrasing is basically back up Maurice, chase off the Terrat, or get Maurice to back down.
Okay.
I could.
All right, I'll try again.
I could back up Maurice. Could be more. Could be all that I say in the choice. Because backing up Maurice doesn't necessarily have to involve chasing off the Terrat. Depending how we play it out.
In regards to that, keep it simple. Try not to overthink it. Don't get too far into your head that you're not actually getting the scene out. But that is something to think about. But okay, now that back up Maurice or get Maurice or try to console them to get them to calm down. Um, okay, and essentially we're assuming that Maurice is showing us that this is a common enough occurrence that they feel confident enough to scream and shout at something that's several heads taller than them. Um, Me personally, I would choose to mind my fucking business because unless I have a damn good, unless I am like capable in a way to severely impact, like unless I'm capable in a way to like threaten the creature or whatever to scare it off, I'm gonna mind my business. All right, because I'm on a roof for one. That's the big one. I'm on a roof, okay, and I am not trying to excite or agitate anything, nonetheless myself, into falling off that roof, right? So that's what I would choose personally. However, if the opposite thing, let's say I was a little bit more hot-headed, a little bit more reckless, a little bit more whatever, then I can definitely see the appeal of, and there's power, there's strength in numbers. So if I were a little bit more like reptile brain, and I saw my boss yelling at the damn bird, who's to say that I wouldn't pick up some shingles and throw it at the damn bird, even if it is bigger than me? It's not the smartest decision, but it is a choice that can be made. But yeah, personally, I would choose the self-sustaining option and leave that damn thing alone. Whatever befalls Maurice will befall Maurice, regardless of how many times they've had this interaction. But if I were to be aggressive in that situation, I would probably like grab the old shingles and be like, get the fuck off the roof or whatever, throw it at the giant bird.
That's actually a very interesting idea.
Well, yes, I could get there eventually. I just had to, maybe I had to calm down a little bit, maybe not be so excited.
I actually don't want necessarily to do realistic decisions. I want kind of the player to kind of get the player to be like, oh, I wonder what this option does. I also want my characters who are in the story to be a little bit non-normal people.
Normal people?
Not normal people, no. They don't act like normal people. I think a normal person wouldn't scream at a tall, huge bird could pick you up and eat you whole. No.
Now, hold on. I don't think it could eat you whole, but I do understand what you're saying. You want a more fantastical approach to. I mean, they live in a fantastical world, so yeah, they would have a totally different mindset than the meek and modern individual. So I understand what it is that you're saying there. However, my counterpoint to that is, okay, you want them to have a more fantastical reaction and more fantastical outlook, but you still need to keep things informed. You can't just be like, or you shouldn't, or you should be aware of those choices, because let's say some fantastical event happens and then they can react exclusively in that way. Well, so you have to keep in mind the willing suspension of disbelief, because if every time a fantastical scenario were to arise and the fantastical option just kind of keeps jumping the shark, so to speak, it would destroy the groundwork of the world in and of itself. I don't disagree with what it is that you're saying. I'm just saying, like, be wary of the choices that you make, because it can very, very, very quickly get out of hand and just not make consistent sense with how the world should operate within the willing suspension of disbelief,
I see.
Yes, but I do agree. Being given an option to make more fantastical, reckless decisions is fun, and I think that we should include it, because like it's just fun or a rule of cool, what have you. But we have to be careful because if it gets a little silly or unbelievable, we will have a problem with people being like, I backflip into the air and just start flying around. It's just like, well, how? That's just that last part is just me being facetious. I'm not saying that's what you're. any flowery language. How did I start this? A few days after you're involved, you talk to the tavern keeper, you go to the job board, you go to the post office after a conversation with the senior hiring officer. I skipped through so much. Wow. I have a whole page just dedicated. Nope, let's focus. I have a whole page dedicated to some setup, which is important because I do want the kitchen to be relevant. I do want the kitchen to be relevant. But I could definitely send some fluff. Okay, so I need to introduce the hiring officer at the courier's office.
I take a bathroom break again. I'll be right back.
Hey, come back. I'm alone. Ganryu went to the bathroom. And I can't go into the bathroom after him. Lonely. I am so lonely. Yeah, but do you think someone else could be here? Not you? That's kinda... Do you think somebody else could be here, Ray? Maybe not you? I mean, no disrespect, you know? No disrespect. You said okay? Ray, come back. Don't be like that, Ray. Aren't we supposed to be friends?
I'm back. Did you have fun with Ray?
You said what?
Did you have fun with Ray?
Yeah, he left. I don't know why.
I know exactly why.
What do you mean? What are you talking about, bestie? What would be a good tertiary option where I'd have me? Is chat?
Is chat here?
Chat. 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 Ganryu is Chad.
Can I see chat as well? Yeah.
You said what now?
I didn't see chat because it was just attendance button. It doesn't show up for me.
He's gonna say good morning soon. Just give him a moment. He's gonna be like, good morning. And we're gonna be like, just like that. Give him a moment. Give him a moment. It's coming. So, buddy, you type too much sometimes. The book writes itself, especially if you use Okay. Okay. You are not being serious, are you? Use ChatGPT. Now, why would we use AI? Good morning, not morning to you. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, chat. Who is this person?
I don't know.
I'm
not sure if they came from that race.
I'm not.
I think they're just a troll. I don't understand why anybody would say that.
Me neither. Sometimes it's hard to detect bots and trolls.
I think it's a troll. Because that's not really. I don't know. Personally, I don't know why we would entertain that. Excuse me. I mean, well, you know, respectfully, why would you say use ChatGPT to write? That's hello.
It's defeating the purpose.
I don't understand.
Then
like,
it's not our VN. It's like ChatGPT's VN. You're just asking someone else to write this for you. It's like, why?
It's a cool trick. Okay. I mean, I guess to each their own. You're free to do that. I don't think either one of us are going to engage with AI.
No.
So, you know, more power to you.
The worst thing AI could be used for is the things that humans actually derive joy from. And that's
Right.
the arts. You can use it to do meaningful tasks like detecting cancer cells or doing statistics and stuff, or scram through data. But why would you give a hobby out of your hands?
You think that name wouldn't use ChatGPT. Okay, but we aren't them, and we value our creativity and our own imagination. For us, it's just incredibly tone deaf to come to someone else's stream and just say, hey, use ChatGPT. That completely defeats the entire purpose of, you know, going through the journey of creativity in the first place. Like I said, you're more than welcome to do so your own in your own time, but like it's incredibly tone deaf and like extremely disrespectful to come into someone else's stream, much less to creators, and just say, use ChatGPT, you write too much for too long. That's, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I get it. It's a secret trick I use. Okay, dude. You do your cool tricks, and I will actually develop a skill. We'll see who gets further. You know, I hate typing and reading, so it helps me a lot to write papers and books and scripts. Yeah, so true, bestie. Just plug it into ChatGPT. Auto summarize everything you read. Information retention. Don't need that. Get a summary from your AI. Literally read a book. Don't need that. Get Sparks notes. Just why think when robot think for you? Very good. Very cool.
You know what the new scary thing about AI is? It's a propaganda machine. It makes humans basically not think for themselves, so you can feed them every slop, everything.
I've heard some yip lip flap about that recently, and it's kind of just like, God fucking damn it, could we please catch a break? And if what it is that you're saying is like has some precedence, then it more than likely does. Like, unfortunately, it most definitely does. All the more reason to not indulge and or engage with AI like at all. Like Chad says, it may be a cool trick to use if you want to cheat on a school assignment, but when writing a story of your own, it's going to be correct. I'm pretty sure I've actually read the works of somebody who is using AI, and incredibly obvious that they were using AI because of just all the shit that just kept happening in the narrative they were trying to construct. However, instead of just being like, dude, you're using AI, it reads like shit, I said, hey, why don't you try this, that, and the third? I don't know if they're still writing now, but I mean, I would rather read them trip over and forget entire things than have AI be like, and then somebody got sexually assaulted. And it's like, oh, interesting. He said, also, if you put it a lot at the beginning, like a little disclaimer, like this work of art was written by a you don't get a lot of donations, but some. Okay. I mean, I'm not understanding what it is that you're saying. You're advocating to use AI, completely cut ourselves out of our own creative process, the journey of fulfillment and delayed gratification that we get from engaging with and refining our craft, to completely just let some machine, some language module do it for us, plagiarize works off of who knows how what, and just whatever. It's funny because it's a lie. I mean, you can lie to yourself. I'm not gonna lie to myself. Like I said, if you want to engage with AI, that's good for you. We applaud, we cheer, we clap, but we actually type that all into ChatGPT since we genuinely don't want to engage. But I'm like I said, I'm really confused as to how you're like here saying like, yeah, just use ChatGPT. Like, I don't know. It's kind of really weird. Saying buy ChatGPT Pro for $20, let it write a book, but at the front of the book, disclaimer about it not being written by a ChatGPT. So, no. I would rather spend 200 hours on the first page than ever pay to use ChatGPT to write for me. I'm like, be so serious. That's what you do? Great. Great, good. Awesome, even. I think it might be morally kind of controversial. I mean, I would like to know what it is that you're actually trying to get to at the end of this conversation, because it's very clear that neither one of us are interested in engaging with AI, and you're not speaking to the choir, you're talking to a wall. So where do you actually want this conversation to, that doesn't end with you pressing X on the tab? I'm so very confused because you're wasting my time. I'm bored and I need a break, but like like please explain. You can entertain me, but I don't need you to distract my my co-writer. So like, you know, you got like one more sentence and then you're getting a hammer. Your choice. Maybe I was sent here as a little distraction so you can catch a break from your writing. Lord works in mysterious ways. There's no God I have heard to that would send somebody like you to get in the way. So yeah, I'm good. You can go. You can go. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Have a bad time. Well, that was fun. He's banned in my channel, not so much in yours. Oh, he's banned in yours. Okay, great. Well, that was fun, I guess.
Didn't get to screenshot what they were saying. Well, it should be in the what.
I didn't get the screenshot where they were saying. I mean, I have the entire log, I'm pretty sure. If I can, yeah, I have the log saved. They weren't really saying anything of value, so I'm not sure what you would like to screenshot. But here, I can send it to you. I think we can both send it to you if you really want it.
I don't know where I have it. Do I have it? Do I have a log of that?
Well, you should through Mix It Up. Mix It Up can Mix It Up has the option to save your chat log, so you could save your chat logs and you could like.
Oh.
If.
I see. They are just stroke through here, not completely deleted. I see. Yeah, they are here. Oh, my scroll doesn't work.
I'm just grabbing it to send to Chad. Just, you know, since he says that he wants it, so we'll send it to Chad. If we can find Chad's name on Discord. I wanted to share the stupid I mean, it's pretty obvious. It was pretty obviously just a person just trying to troll away. You know, they had nothing better to do. Honestly, from the first sentence, I would have just banned him out and completely. But like I said, maybe I need a little bit of a break. So we'll have we play with our food.
So the time they make with letting ChatGPT writing the assignments, they used to annoy actual writers.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not.
But
I'm not gonna commit
that-
for brains.
that's so stupid.
Like,
go outside, touch grass.
I'm so confused. I don't get why you would come here and be like, "Damn, you write too much. Use ChatGPT."
Damn, you write too much. Maybe we should have told them that we are ChatGPT.
I just don't get it. I genuinely just don't get it. They could be, but they could also be a teenager who just lets the AI do their work to cheat. It's not like, I mean, yeah, that is unfortunately the truth of some establishments in our current society, but it's not like that's without precedent. Well, it's not like that's not being detected. You don't think they know that you're using ChatGPT to like autofill in everything and blah blah blah? It's not as easy as people want to believe it is. I just don't. I personally just do not get it. Why? I don't know. I didn't think that would happen to either one of us while we were writing anything.
Yeah.
But hey,
coming to the writing category, picking a stream with like 5 people in it and just annoying the hell out of them. They could have at least picked some bigger ones to make more waves.
No, they do it to smaller streamers because that's the fucking point.
That's the fucking point. I don't get the point.
Who might not be prepared to clap back or say anything. Like it definitely happened to me when I was for no reason. But now I'm just like, damn, you talking out the side of your neck, you can catch the hammer, homie. And they just catch the hammer.
I see.
Like I said, normally I would have just banned them like on the spot. Oh, use AI? Good, bye-bye. Like, be so serious. But I needed a break. I needed a laugh, so I put them to work in other ways.
I see.
Maybe God sent me here to give you a break. That's crazy. That's wow. Those thoughts were thinking, homie. Those thoughts were some big thoughts. Damn. The one time I wish Ray was here.
Did Ray actually leave?
No, he's in a meeting right now, I would assume.
Oh, I see.
Yes, either he's in a meeting or he's about to get off work. That's just my assumption. I'm not his keeper. I'm just making assumptions based off of how things have gone prior to. But whatever, we can. Whatever. And when he gets it back, you got a story for him. Right? Why didn't you defend me and ganryu? This guy talking about using AI. Hey, where were you? What do you mean you were at work? Your job, your job, is to be in this chat. No, we gotta keep squeezing. We gotta get more words out. Boom. Do I want to write this choice out? Actually, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Oh shit! And the Sonic video. Oh, the Sonic video ended. How do I want to write this? Ooh, something's coming to me. Okay, let's try this. I need. I don't want my face is like unironically. That guy yip yapping lip flapping about AI is reminding me on YouTube has been infiltrated and poisoned by AI. And sometimes you just slip it. It's the good thing about it is, at least from my understanding, is, well, not good, but it's mostly been relegated to just like really shitty lo-fi samples that they kind of like make into something actually listenable. But unfortunately, it's seeping into other genres as well. Like right now,
there are
I
a
don't know.
lot of true crime stuff that is completely AI generated. Like
That's lovely.
then there's also a lot of cat videos or animal videos that are completely AI generated.
Yeah, I've seen the slop too. I'm just like,
And
brother,
the meme
please.
reading videos and all the... What was it? There is a lot of AI shit right now.
Yeah, and barely anything to regulate it. It's just like so exhausting, honestly. It's not a fun time. I can assure you that it's not a fun time.
Being a creator right now and trying to make it on YouTube is probably really awful. Because at some point you can't even assume that a new creator is like not AI.
Right. You can't even assume that a new creator that you stumbled across like an actual genuine person to engage with. I mean, and it's funny because YouTube changed their algorithms so you can find smaller channels and grow them up. I've seen it, like a couple of them. A friend that I didn't even know had a YouTube channel, their YouTube channel just showed up in my recommended, or they showed up on my page. I didn't even know they had a YouTube channel. I didn't even know, and it just showed up like today. It's about their webcomic, which I knew about, but I didn't know that. And I've stumbled into like a couple of different creators that mostly people, most recently for me, they're doing their own world building projects and they're using YouTube as a way to like collectively yip yap lip flap about that, which is very nice. It's
Interesting.
put me on the spot. Be like, maybe I should try it, but I don't think I have the patience to script and edit for a YouTube video. I already don't like doing edited content. That's mostly why I live stream. And the thought of doing that for a YouTube video is, oh my goodness. So
It's horrible.
Yeah, I just don't think I would have the strength. I don't think I would be powerful enough. Editing shitposts is fun. Full videos are less fun though. Yeah. I just think I would just not have a good time. I just would not have a good time editing a video. No. Maybe if Chat was my editor, then I would be like, oh yay. And then I could send it to Chad, but doing it myself, I'm not sure. Oh hey, look at that. A streamer that hasn't been live in like several months just showed back up again. Love that for them.
So chat, when do we see the shitpost compilations of Mora's channel on YouTube? Clip compilations that are just the fun yip yaps.
Flyers like it's a paper. Flyer it's Y, isn't it?
Flyer? A flyer is with Y.
Okay, so I typed in flyers and somebody got signed. Okay, so it's like it is like a small paper. Okay.
If you say flyer in Germany, it has like specifically for advertisement. But I don't know if it's English.
Because remember, there's a notice board. I would assume that it's like a quest board in an RPG. I have gamer brain rot, but you know, it's on the notice board. It's something that everybody can engage, snatch one off of if they want. Like there's a set amount on there, where you can snatch up the flyer, take it to the tavern keeper at the front of the bar, and be like, you know, where do I go to get this? And they they rumor mill it out to you, or whatever.
Welcome in, Genie.
That's how.
Third most important chatter.
Hello, Genie. Welcome in.
Yeah, I imagined the flyers for the jobs be more like job listings, but flyers would also probably work. I don't know, flyer sounds very modern, but it could also just be the context that I'm using the word in.
Or
My
flyer. They
my
sound
German
super
break.
modern.
For me, it feels super modern, but I don't know what English-speaking mind thinks of that.
Flyers is too modern.
You can just keep the word for now and go over it with the second thing. Just don't erupt the flow too much.
Yeah, it says notice board. I don't want to put up the note. I don't want to put notice twice. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Listing, inquiry.
It's a great word. Listing is a great word.
How did I make him talk?
would they actually need something to bring with them to the like a kind of like a little knapsack?
You mean to the new city or to the job
Of
interview?
course, they bring their belongings to the new city. I mean, like just they go to the job and they bring like their little knapsack or something with
Well,
them.
you could make it story dependent. Sometimes on the job listing it's like, oh, bring your own bag for the job or something if you're a courier or something. Or
Yeah, that's.
or you get fitted with a proper bag.
And yeah, you're right, because this is the courier position. I was thinking, oh yeah, you could bring a bag with them. But now that you said you will get fitted with a proper bag and measurements, and we'll start choosing. Okay, yeah. So they wouldn't bring anything with them. They'd just walk in there and be like, "Me want job," and then the person would be like, "No twinks allowed."
No drinks allowed. Only drinks allowed.
No twinks. Twinks bad.
Only drinks.
We will allow twinks if chat says that twinks can be allowed. Only then. Why not allow twinks? Chat, it's complicated. It's complicated, okay? It's forbidden. Is closely guarded gay darling. Closely guarded, I will say. What would be a good descriptor for them? Medieval post office in Okay. Oh, no. Because if I say something like the correspondence house, because courier, I don't want to use the word courier too much, but a messengers guild. Messengers guild is, you know what? Messengers office, messengers guild.
Why can't it be a post office?
I want to use the word post office. That seems too modern.
Oh, that seems too modern. Okay.
Change. I changed flyer to listing.
Okay, yeah. No, I see what you mean. It doesn't sound modern to me. I mean the post is one of the oldest things that was hugely organized, like in a big scale organized.
I mean, maybe it's just the word office that seems a bit too familiar.
Okay.
I don't know what I would sub out for the word office. Let's see. Minions, underlings. These words are good. I didn't type in office holders. I typed in the word office. Thank you. We could be like the Messengers Bureau.
Bureau is like, yeah.
A large unit of governmental business, a governmental business or educational organization. Excuse me, there were commas in there. So bureau's pretty good. Messengers Bureau. I like how that sounds. That sounds really busy, really important.
It sounds really busy and important.
Well, that's important. That is the point. This is like, we wanted to have some ground, some gravitas, some weight.
I see.
Like, you're taking messages to and fro for some random schmucks here or there, sure, but you're also like kind of a bit of a big deal, Bestie. You're kind of doing something that a few people aren't brave enough to do, I like it more than Guild. You like what specifically more than Guild? Bureau? Like Messengers Bureau? That sounds really important.
Well, if you think of a guild is more like an organization of workers that kind of how is it called? It works for the workers' interests against the employers or with the employers. That's what a guild is. A guild also oftentimes takes care of what is like part of the trainee curriculum of the jobs or the new standard of stuff. The guild also issues like the paperwork, so to accept you in the, how's it called, into the trade of a certain thing. Guilds were most common, or the earliest guilds were like with certain trades that if you had like the guild papers, it was like, oh, you are actually proper qualified to do the trade you are doing.
And furthermore, since we are trying to establish that this place is like kind of a big deal, right? Maybe the powers that be want something a bit, more uniform and whatnot. Whereas if it were left up to the civilians to determine and, whatever amongst themselves, it wouldn't have the same weight, the same import, but the same importance. So,
I'm just saying to be careful not to make the guild seem like an employer.
What do you mean?
Well, a guild house is basically not an employer. A guild is like a community of tradesmen.
Yes. Yeah.
But they don't employ the tradespeople.
Okay. Yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Messengers Bureau sounds better.
Yes.
I like that.
It sounds also like it could be a government subsidized agency, which the post office was at least in Germany, for a very, very long time. It was a government agency. Before we privatized everything. Hate it. But it was a public service at some point.
What if I use the word, rather, I said important. Let's say ornate.
Ornate, yes.
What's a good building? What's a good generic? Like, let's look at a rather ornate looking building with, just give me something that looks kind of cool but fun. I can describe like fun scenes all day, but you tell me to describe a building, shit to say.
I also have like a part where I wanted to describe some buildings, but I like, no, it didn't work.
Like in theory, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And then I'm just like, I get to the point where I have to engage with it. It's just like, it's a house.
It's a house. It has 4 walls and a roof.
Yeah, 4 walls, a roof,
and the window and the door.
Windows, doors.
2 windows and 1 door, exactly.
You said how many windows and how many doors?
1 door and 2 windows, exactly.
Yeah, that is essentially the thought. Yeah. But we just have to overcome. We just have to overcome. We can do it. We can do it, Ganryu. We can describe a building. If we can learn how to draw a building, definitely describe a building using words. Now, are we going to have a good time? I did say that. Oh, man. Your writing is hard, but I'm almost at 1,000 words, so I just gotta keep chugging along.
How would you call it, or what words are for the peak of the roof? I use ridge too often.
The peak of the roof, like you mean like the rooftop, or like, what do you mean the peak of the roof?
Like we have like a triangular roof in shape, and it's like the pointy end at the top, at the very tippy top.
The weather vane, the pinnacle.
Oh, pinnacle,
point.
Like point. I see.
Wait, not a lever. see. The mitigation is short now. Continue to clean after. Continue to clean after you both as you rouse from your seat to stretch and bring up with the You snatch 2 small pastries from the table while moving towards the tavern. Leave for where to go and what to look for. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like the Messages Bureau is too far from the tavern. The illustration is showing fixed with the tower as a second story. A pulley system. It's too far from the tower. The illustration is showing a rather ornate built tower second story. A rather ornate building with a tower, not fixed with a tower. A rather ornate building with a tower. A rather ornate building with a tower and pulley system. Wait, ganryu.
Yeah.
Ganryu. Do you remember one of the first ideations we had for the pigeon harpy when we said that they also worked as messengers?
That was like a thing that they could pick up as things to do to kind of be useful or integrated into the city. Yes.
Yes, that's right.
I think that could be for other. Or do you already want to make that established that one of them is working for them? I think that might be only later in the story.
Yes. I want to say that I want to say that there's like a perch, because there's a tower with a perch, because you know
a tower with a perch.
Yes.
That's the date spot. Tower with perch. I see.
Yeah, I was thinking, because in fantasy settings, they typically have birds or falconers or whatever. They have birds deliver messages too. So I was thinking that not to lessen the pigeon harpies to just being birds, but it wouldn't be amiss to have like a perch or two for them to rest upon. Not saying that that's what I want them to do, but it's something that we can show an interconnectivity between the overarching narrative. Like, while the pigeon harpies, you know, fuck up a lot of the different roofs and whatnot because they are big and fat and, you know, just tear up the shingles and whatnot, the Messengers Bureau, we are learned people. We make the Tarot work for us, and we give them, like, I don't know, give them meat, we give them bird baths, and we smack them on the bum and send them on the way. Who knows? That's not really important. But the interconnectivity is a thought that went off in my little brain hole. That's interesting. That's fun. Yeah. And now I have to figure out how to describe this tower with the perch. I can't use with twice. So a rather ornate building. Showcasing illustration showing a rather ornate building with a tower, a perch. That is to say that while the main character is doing construction work, maybe we could just be like maybe you could just throw like an honorable mention to that. Not one bird. Wow, the shorthand for pigeon harpy is crazy. For that one harpy tarot that's like, you know what? I'm just gonna deliver messages to people. Maybe. You don't have to. Just, you know.
Well, I think there could be like mentions of like Qhurukka's story is about Qhurukka. but in your story could be a mention of, oh, somewhere at some point in the story they actually managed to get through the pigeon hobby, or it just comes from on its own. I don't know.
It's just an honorable mention. It's just like a food for thought, fun Easter egg thing. I'm not saying that we gotta lock it in and this is it.
I actually find it quite engaging if you have like little mentions of the other tarot that in the stories. That could be like the oh, I play Geralt's story first, and then oh, there is like a harpy kind of thing. Oh, I wonder what that is about. That sounds interesting. I play that as the other route next. I don't know.
Yes. I wonder if there's a specific name for the tower, like a birding tower. You know what? I'll get rid of the tower. A rather ornate building with a perch. Okay, this is getting too wordy. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like the messages bureau is too far from the top. The illustration shows which is pretty. I think that's all I need. I don't need all of this stuff. As much as I would like it. Ho hum. We also need to think of a name for Natalina's Tavern as well. Not right now. It's just something that we should brainstorm. Cause just calling it the Tavern is kind of. I think I actually put a name for it in the prologue, but I cannot. I don't think it'd be good for me to dig through that right now to try to find it. Ray, oh girl, Ray, you missed it. You missed it. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna tell you what you.
It's already time for me. Welcome back, Ray. You missed the big talk. The big talk with someone annoying.
I hit my funny bone as I was coming out of the bathroom.
And how loud did you have to laugh? How funny was it?
It wasn't very funny, ganryu. It wasn't very funny at all, actually. It's quite painful. Especially considering that, God, I have a nerve that's already shot there. so hitting it was not a very good idea. Funny that I haven't hit it since I kind of messed up that nerve, but I just hit it just now. So. Damn, that shit hurt. Woke me the fuck up, I'll tell you that much. Mora said they wanted someone else that was not me. You actually... you actually left. Girl, you petty. Ray, we were undefended.
Undefended.
We were undefended, Ray. Because you wanted to be hee hee ha ha funny.
I have to go.
That's crazy.
The time is up.
You said time is up?
Yeah, my time is up. I wrote a little bit, but I think I haven't. I still have the problem with I get a little bit more into the routes until the point where I don't know where I want to go next.
I mean, I could give it a once over and I can leave some feedback for you to engage with later on.
Yes.
I mean, the feedback channel is open, so if you want to post the link there for the beta readers to read it, sure. But if you just want me to fix my eyes upon it and
I think you would be my first because it's more like where do we want it to go, and I'm not as I think I'm too eager with some things.
You want to fuck the bird.
I would have wrote in the scene immediately.
Mora would be Garyu's first. How cute. Well, it wouldn't be the first time I was somebody's first. It won't be the last, I'm sure. Anyways, I mean, I mean, if you do genuinely just want to write the part where, you know, Qhurukka grabs you by the ankles and swings you around like a wet dish, I mean, I know Ray would be happy about it.
Oh,
but
gee.
you, it's just, I get the excitement because I'm kind of like, I want to get to the part where Garal, you know, squeeze you around by the ankles like a wet dishcloth too.
But if I write it, do you write anything that leads up to it, or do I have to write that as well?
We haven't even made it into the goddamn place of, because I was dressing everything up I was setting things up instead of just being like, you wake up, you go to the messengers bureau, congratulations. Like that's just like, girl, where is anything? But it'll probably get cut. It doesn't matter.
Oh, did Akira ever give us the map they drew, or should I ask if they want to provide that still?
Nah, I think we're just gonna move on as if that is not even mentioned. No disrespect, but I think we have a stronger vision, and it would not really be good for us to kind of dredge up too many things that are once mentioned but never provided, or are better left archived.
Okay.
You know, I appreciate their contribution and their ideation, but if they didn't share it in the first place,
You're probably right. But currently, as we're writing, we will probably run more to the problems of where is anything in the city.
well, I mean, you know, it has a place, it has a time or two. We will get there. I don't like the city is big, but I think that since we only have to worry about the buildings that are actually important, we don't need to get too fussy about where things are in the. Like, think of it like a Phoenix Wright thing. You don't actually know where anything is in the location that you are currently in on your case, but you know that it's there, quote unquote. You know, like they will just teleport you to the room, so we don't actually need to know. We can just give an arbitrary distance that doesn't actually have to be explained. Like,
I see. Yeah. I see. Okay, you will be going on for a bit more.
Yeah, I want to hit my word count. I want to hit 1,000.
Okay. Then I
know when my baldur's group is going to get together.
I sent everyone over, and
you'll send everyone over.
Yeah, I sent everyone over. Oh my god!
Ray, oh, I gotta look good for Ray. You know I like to show up and show out for Ray.
Bye everyone. Until Wednesday. Bye.
Rest well.